Okay, let's see if you guys can handle this problem here. I've got this shape here. This length here is 7 centimeters. This length here is 9 centimeters. This length here is equal to this length here, and it also equals this length here. Okay, you've got to find a value of x where the area here equals 50 equals 50 centimeters squared. You see, if you get this times this, that will give you the area of the whole rectangle. The whole rectangle is 63 centimeters squared because 7 times 9. But I only want an area. This area here, I only want an area of 50 centimeters squared. So what must the value of x be? Okay, so your job is to work out the value of x. That will give me an area of 50 centimeters squared. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, you got to somehow find out the value of find out an expression for the area of this thing here. There are several ways of doing this. You could just get this times this. That will give you the whole rectangle here, and then take away this area here. Okay, but how would you find out this area? Well, you need this length here. This length here. Well, this length here. To work out this length here, you would get this length, okay, and then take away this length here, okay. So if you want to know this length here, get this whole string here, okay. Take away this length of the string here. So basically, this take away this. So this length here is 7 minus x, okay, and you need brackets because you've got to work out that length first, and then you would times it by the across here, if you like. So this length here would be, well, get this whole string here. Imagine this is a string here, 9 centimeters long, and then cut away this length here, which is, by the way, x, and then cut away this length here, which is, by the way, x. So basically, this length here is 9 take away 2x. So basically, you get 9 take away 2x times, what was it? Times 7, times 7, what is it? Times 7 minus x here. So if you get this times this here, that will give you this area here. Okay, and then basically get 63 because it's 63 because this times this is 63. That will give you the whole rectangle, and then take away what we just worked out earlier. Okay, those two bubbles. Well, anyway, an easier way would be to cut it up like this. So this here is 7x, and then you've got another 7x over here. Okay, so you could visualize it as 7x, which is this area here. You could say, times 2, or you can say this area here, 7x, plus 7x. You see, up here, 2 times 7 will be 14x, and then, or you can visualize it down here as being 7x plus 7x is also 14x. So 14x represents these two areas here. Okay, and then you also need to add this area here. So the hard part now is to hang on. The hard part is to work out this bit here. Okay, so this bit here would be what? Well, we need this length here. This length here would be 9 take away 2x. Okay, well, I'm just going to do it now. So the area of this would be, hang on, it would be 7x plus 7x. That would take care of take care of this and this. And now I'm going to get this length here, which is well, plus 9 take away 2x. So 9 take away 2x. 9 take away 2x will give me this length here. Okay. Now I need to times it by this height here, which is x. So I just need to times it by x here. So that will give me the expression for the whole area. Now, well, I want the area to be 50, so it has to be like this. So it's a matter of me solving this equation. I need to find out a value of x where this side will equal 50. Okay, so it's just blah blah blah. It's just now it's simplifying. So let's multiply this out. So hang on. This will become 14x plus now this times this here, which is plus 9x. Okay, 9x, and then this times this here, which would be minus 2x squared. I'm just going to take away 50, so this side will be 0 here. Okay, now simplify. We can merge these two together now. So this will be 23x minus 2x squared minus 50. Okay, equals 0. I'm just going to rearrange this and put the x squared first because we're used to it really. So it's 2x squared plus 2, 3x minus 50. So it's the same thing. I'm just putting the x squared first. So now it's us trying to solve this now. So let's divide both sides. Remember, we want the coefficient of x squared to be 1, positive 1. So let's divide everything by negative 2. So this will become this. Hang on. This will become. So remember, we're dividing everything by negative 2. So this will become this plus 23 over 2x. Sorry, negative. Remember, this is negative because let's say you're here at the moment. We are dividing everything by negative 2. So this term here will become a positive. This term here, because it's positive, it will become negative. Okay, and then well, we're going to get minus 50 divided by negative 2, so that will be plus. That would be plus, or divided by negative 2 would be 25. Okay, and then 0 divided by negative 2, that will be 0. Okay, now complete the square here. So this will be x. Well, remember, I'm going to need half of this here. Half of this here will be hang on, let me think. Minus 23 over 4. Okay, squared. And then take away the rubbish. And then immediately take away the rubbish, which will be 23 squared over 16, and then plus, well, take that 25 down, so it will be this, okay, and then now merge these two together, this and this. So let's try and merge those two together. So far we've got this minus 23 over 4 squared, and then what? And then plus. Hang on, let me think. And then minus. What's 23 squared? Hang on. Clear this. 23 times 23 equals this. 529 over 16. And well, I'm gonna hang on. Plus. Is it plus or minus? Well, yeah, it's a plus. So now, yeah, I'm going to divide this. I'm going to turn this into a fraction, and then times top and bottom by 16. Okay. This equals 0 here. So this will become x minus 23 over 4 squared here, and then this bit here will become 25 times 16. Hang on, let me just jot this down. Over 16. This will become 25 times 16. Hang on, clear this. 25 times 16 equals 400. Okay, 400 over 16. Now the two denominators are the same. Oh, by the way, up here, when we were up here, we should sketch a graph just to see what we're looking at. Okay, so up here, hang on, let me just quickly sketch this graph. You see, first we started by trying to solve this, but then we said rather than solving this one here, we should solve this. It's easier. Okay, so let's try and sketch this graph first. So this one here would be, hang on, it would be minus 50 Um, sketching this would be minus 50, and then the gradient of 23. But then it wants to do the negative 2x squared. So our graph will look something like this. Okay, but rather than solving this, we divided everything by negative 2. So we decided to solve this instead. Now let's sketch this graph here. Hang on. Uh, so now I'm sketching this graph here. So it has an intercept of 25. Okay, so this here will be 25, and it has a negative gradient of roughly it has a gradient of negative. It's going to be something like this. Okay, and then when x is big, it wants to do x squared. So this graph here will look something like this. Okay, and as it turns out that if you line up these two points here, they will actually be the same. Okay, so what the x value of the two will be the same. So rather than solving this, we are going to solve this one here. Okay, because it's simpler. Okay, but the point that I want to emphasize is that if you look at the first graph, number 1, number 2 here, it really amounts to the same thing. These two points will be the same. But the thing is, why have we got two solutions? Looking at this here, why have we got two values of x? So well, anyway, let's just carry on, and then later on we will have an explanation of why we have two solutions. Okay, so let's just carry on here. So here, yeah, so we're going to merge these two together, this and this here. Okay, so this would become x minus 23 over 4 squared, and then minus blah 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 blah. So this would become minus 129 over 16 equals 0. Okay, and then add that to both sides. So this will be 129 over 16. Well, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do it all in one go because this video has been dragging. So x here equals 23 over 4 plus or minus root 129 over 16. Okay. So this here boils down to, hang on, calculator, 23 over 4. So 23 divided by 4 equals this 5.75. Okay. Yeah, and then plus or minus. Now let's do this. Hang on. Clear this. 129 divided by 16 equals this. Let's put it in my memory. Okay, clear this. Now square root it. Hang on. Yeah, well anyway, square root it. This will give me 2.84. 2.84. So now we now have two solutions. So one would be 5. Well, hang on. Let me put this into memory. Let's put in memory store. Hang on. So clear it. Let's check. Yep. Okay. See my memory now. So let's do 5.75. The first solution would be to add. Where's add? Add the memory view equals this. So the first solution is 8.59. First solution is 8.59. Okay, and the other solution would be hang on, clear, would be 5.75 take away 2.84 equals. The other solution would be 2.91. Okay, so looking at this, one solution is 8 point something, and the other solution is 2.91, I think it was. So if you look at this here, now one solution is 8 well, looking at this here, this is hang on, let me quickly remember this, okay? 8.59, 8.59 and 2.91, okay? Hang on, 8.59 and the other one is 2.91, okay? So now let me just clear this. Okay, so we've got two solutions. One is to make, well, if this is 9, sometimes you just got to ask yourself. Here we've got two solutions. Sometimes you have something that's really strange, so you do really have to investigate. So one solution is x is 8.59. Well, if this is 9 here, 8.59 is something. So one is to make x this length, and the other one is to make x this length here. So something's weird going on here. Well, if you look at this here, well, you could say that this length should, so our length here should be 2.91 here, and this length here is well, basically our shape should look something like this. This should be 2.91 as well, and going all the way down here, this should be 2.91, the height here. So our shape should look something like this. Okay. Don't forget this is 2.91 as well. So here we've got two solutions. This one makes a lot of sense. This one here, you've got, well, if this is 9, and then this length has to be 8.59, and then this bit here has to be 8. Well, it's some. Well, anyway, let's this one here. I'm going to. Can we interpret this to give us a meaningful answer? I don't think we can. So this here would be our answer. Okay, this one here makes a lot more sense. This one here, well, what does it mean? We've got two x's where they overlap. Well, anyway, it doesn't make sense. This answer here doesn't make sense. This here should be our answer. Okay.